For over 100 years, Eagan's original town hall building has stood at the center of the city. On the corner of Westcott and Pilot Knob, the building has served as a historical museum for the past few decades, but on the eve of its centennial celebration, Eagan's old town hall was almost reduced to a memory.
I got a call at a little after 5 in the morning saying that the Eagan Town Hall was on fire and the fire department had responded and I should get here as quickly as possible. Of course, I was devastated. And it's really hard to talk about even 3 years later. The origin of the fire was at the base of the building here.
Joanna Foote works for the City of Eagan and is the staff liaison to Eagan's Historical Society. When she got to the scene, she was relieved to see that Eagan firefighters had responded quickly enough to keep much of the building intact.
It was both heartbreaking and pure joy, because the building was still standing. I was picturing this pile of rubble.
The fire department just did one heck of a good job.
Ted Ringberg was one of the original members of the Eagan Fire Department.
This is where the fire department started. I mean, it was a group of people came here and said, we need a fire department, and at the town meeting, and everything we have in Eagan really kind of got its start in this building right here.
In his retirement, he has volunteered with the Eagan Historical Society, and almost 3 years after the fire, he was on hand to see history come back alive.
And it's our first open house of the restored 1914 historic town hall in Eagan. So far, it's been a terrific turnout, which is very, very pleasing to see that the people are interested in our history.
Yeah, I don't think we've worked on a project that has been deliberately torched before.
Stu MacDonald was one of the architects tasked with restoring the building to its 1914 origins. He specializes in historic restorations, having worked on buildings from Split Rock Lighthouse in Two Harbors, Minnesota, all the way to Independence Hall in Philadelphia.
We prefer to have original documents, but this is a case where there was very little to go on, very little photo documentation, no drawings. So we did a complete set of measure drawings of the building down to the last detail. It's what we do. We work with old buildings, and we felt it was worthwhile to the community.
With help from Eagan City Council and generosity from the public, the building and many of the displays and artifacts have been restored. But there are still several collections to be rebuilt, which will come with time and additional donations.
We've had some, donations from individual residents and a lot of interest in it, more than I thought there might be.
Some modern conveniences like air conditioning have been added to the structure. Foote says that they hope these additions will keep the building alive for generations to come.
But we were mostly excited just to be able to get people back in and get them back today, so that they can see the building and all the work that has gone into bringing the old girl back.